the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. So I'm thinking it's very important that we all strive to be in the 1%, the top of the pyramid, where there are very few people. And being in the top 1% is not the easiest thing. That's why 99% would rather be down the pyramid, down the mountain. They say that it is at the lower parts of the mountain, or the lower parts of the pyramid that are crowded. When you go to the top of the pyramid, there are very few people. But getting to the 1% is not the easiest thing. I think it requires a lot of sacrifices. Like, you should be willing to do what the 99% would rather not do. You should be willing to go the extra. They say that if you want to become extraordinary, you just have to put the extra into the ordinary. So extraordinary people are just ordinary people who gave a little bit more, who went uh, just a mile more than the ordinary. So extraordinary people are just normal people like us, but they went the extra, right? They were willing to do what most of us won't do. They were willing maybe to invest in businesses and dealings that most of us would rather not do, because most of us would rather play it safe. And I think playing it safe, while I'm never really for the idea of playing it safe, because why should you play it safe? And we are here for a moment. We are supposed to enjoy the journey, you understand? So I would play it safe if I knew I was going to live forever. But the problem is, or the thing is, nobody is here forever. Nobody is getting out alive. So why not risk? Why don't we do these things that we love, but things that would also involve some level of risk? What the 1% are doing. It's not easy to be rich. It requires a lot of sacrifices, saving, investing, and sometimes losing money, in maybe bad business deals, a lot of things for you to have that proper fit body of the 1%. You have to sweat in training, and they say, like, I think Eliud Kipchoge said it, that training is painful, jogging is painful, but there is a joy at the end of the marathon. Not all of us can run a marathon, because running a marathon is pain, but with pain comes gain. And most of us are not willing to go through the pain process. They just want to go, or rather go to the finish line, and it doesn't happen like that. For you to get to the 1%, the top 1%, for you to get to the top of the mountain, it's going to be lonely, very lonely, but lonely and cool. Lonely, and you have lots and lots of money, you have the freedom. But if you want to be ordinary, you'll just find yourself at the bottom of the mountain, the bottom of the pyramid, where it's overcrowded, where people are angry, people don't have money, where people play it safe. You'll be there where the 99% is. But if you want to be at the top 1%, you have to put the extra into the ordinary, so that you become extraordinary. And the extraordinary people are just ordinary people who put in the extra. This is Owiso TV, addicted Gimarach.